Bell Laboratories is a research and scientific development company that belongs to Nokia. Its headquarters are located in Murray Hill, New Jersey. In addition to other laboratories around the rest of the United States and in other countries, the historic laboratory originated in the late 19th century as the Volta Laboratory and Bureau, created by Alexander Graham Bell. Bell Labs was also at one time a division of the American Telephone and Telegraph Company, half-owned through its Western Electric manufacturing subsidiary. Researchers working at Bell Labs are credited with the development of radio astronomy, the transistor, the laser, the charge-coupled device, information theory, the Unix operating system, and the programming languages C, C++, and S. 8 Nobel Prizes have been awarded for work completed at Bell Laboratories. Origin and historical locations. Early namesake. In 1880, the French government awarded Alexander Graham Bell the Volta Prize of 50,000 francs, approximately $10,000 at that time, for the invention of the telephone. Bell used the award to found the Volta Laboratory in Washington, D.C., in collaboration with Sumner Tainter and Bell's cousin Chichester Bell. The laboratory is also variously known as the Volta Bureau, the Bell Carriage House, the Bell Laboratory, and the Volta Laboratory. The laboratory focused on the analysis, recording, and transmission of sound. Bell used his considerable profits from the laboratory for further research and education to permit the increased diffusion of knowledge relating to the deaf. This resulted in the founding of the Volta Bureau c. 1887, located at Bell's father's house at 1527 35th Street in Washington, D.C., where its carriage house became their headquarters in 1889. In 1893, Bell constructed a new building close by at 1537 35th Street, specifically to house the lab. The building was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1972. Early antecedent. In 1884, the American Bell Telephone Company created the mechanical department from the electrical and patent department formed a year earlier. Formal organization in 1925. Western Electric Research Laboratories and part of the engineering department of the American Telephone and Telegraph Company were consolidated to form Bell Telephone Laboratories, Inc., as a separate entity. The first president of research was Frank B. Dewitt, who stayed there until 1940. Ownership of Bell Laboratories was evenly split between AT&T and the Western Electric Company. Its principal work was to plan, design, and support the equipment that Western Electric built for Bell system operating companies. This included everything from telephones, telephone exchange switches, and transmission equipment. Bell Labs also carried out consulting work for the Bell Telephone Company and U.S. government work. A few workers were assigned to basic research, and this attracted much attention, especially since they produced several Nobel Prize winners. Until the 1940s, the company's principal locations were in and around the Bell Labs building in New York City, but many of these were moved to suburban areas of New Jersey. Among the later Bell Laboratories locations in New Jersey were Murray Hill, Holmdel, Crawford Hill, the Deal Test Site, Freehold, Lincroft, Long Branch, Middletown, Neptune, Princeton, Piscataway, Red Bank, and Whippany. Of these, Murray Hill and Crawford Hill remain in existence. The largest grouping of people in the company was in Illinois, at Naperville, Lisle, in the Chicago area, which had the largest concentration of employees prior to 2001. There also were groups of employees in Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Ohio, North Andover, Massachusetts, Allentown, Pennsylvania, Reading, Pennsylvania, and Brenningsville, Pennsylvania, Burlington, North Carolina, and Westminster, Colorado. Since 2001, many of the former locations have been scaled down or closed. The Holmdel site, a 1.9 million square foot structure set on 473 acres, was closed in 2007. The mirrored glass building was designed by Eero Saarinen. In August 2013, Somerset Development bought the building, intending to redevelop it into a mixed commercial and residential project. The prospects of success are clouded by the difficulty of readapting Saarinen's design and by the current glut of aging and abandoned office parks.